When I have a thought, I gotta let it out. It's a bright spot that I can't even doubt. My opinions, my point of view, even if things are a little chopped and screwed. So yeah, even if you disagree. So yeah, even if I'm not in your pedigree. So yeah, especially if you agree. So yeah, so yeah.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you're listening to it. Welcome to the So Yeah podcast with your favorite girl, Caroline of Diamond. Yeah, baby, yeah. We need to talk about the fact that everybody and their mother and their children are in TSA Precheck now. It used to be an elite group of individuals that would go through that TSA Precheck line. Now, the TSA Precheck line is longer than the regular TSA line. What the fuck? And sometimes they just stop doing the TSA Precheck line. What? And I used to be like, oh my God, this is amazing because I don't know why. Well, I do know why, because it's fucking disgusting. But people walking through those monitors without shoes is gross. And the people who wear flip-flops and no socks to the airport, you need jail time. Like actual prison. Lock her up. It's usually a man in flip-flops, which that's a whole other topic because I never need to see a man's toes. I'm sorry. I never need to see a man's toes. Okay? So flip-flops, disgusting, deplorable. All right? So everybody's in fucking TSA Precheck now. When I was flying for Christmas, the TSA Precheck line was 3 times the length of the regular TSA line. What the fuck is that about? What the fuck is that about? And then they're like, well, you could expedite this process if you get clear. I'm like, I don't fucking fly enough for clear. And I got this TSA Precheck for 5 years. It pisses me off. Pisses me off. Another thing that pisses me the fuck off. Oh my God. When you are hanging out with a friend and this friend is on their phone the whole time, right? And I don't really love that, but sometimes we're on our phones, that's fine. And that same friend is the person who never responds to text messages. What? I don't understand it. And in the past, it's been yeah, well, everybody's not worth getting your access to you all the time. It's because we have these phones. Okay. Yes. But 24 hours, you should respond to a text message within 24 hours. That warrants a response, right? If you do not respond to text messages and I see you always on your phone, and even worse, you're the one that checks my stories first on Instagram, excuse me? You're on your device. And I understand, sometimes you look at a text message and you're you can't respond right there. And then maybe you see the Instagram story and you're like, oh shit, I forgot to respond to her. I don't understand those people actually. And they're it's a mental health thing. It's a mental health thing. Then maybe you should get off the phone in general. Okay? Because clearly your mental health is terrible because you're constantly on your device and you can't answer a text message that takes max 10 seconds. I don't get it. And I think it's a really invalid excuse to use mental health. Yeah, I really do. And if you disagree with me, that's fine. But you're probably the person that doesn't answer their text messages. You're unreliable. And nobody likes somebody that's unreliable. We don't. We don't like an unreliable bitch. We don't. I really don't like it. I just roll my eyes because what the fuck are we doing? What the fuck are you doing? Who the fuck are you? I'm a proud one. I'm bumping that. I just had to do it. I had to do it. I had to.
Curly. 'Cause I know you
this part of the podcast is called Currently, and it's everything that I am currently reading, watching, and listening to. And as we know, there's no update on reading. So shut your mouth, okay? I'm still reading Heated Rivalry books. As for what I'm watching, and I'm very late to this game. I realize that. This movie came out in 2021, 2022, and this movie is Cruella, starring Emma Stone. Holy shit. Why did I not bump this up on my watch list? It was amazing. And you know, I'm a fashion girly, okay? I wish I had more money to enact that fashionability that I feel in my heart and that I see on my Pinterest page. We're getting there. But I'm a fashion girly. I've always loved and appreciate fashion deeply. And this movie is the most pure expression of fashion. It's about, like, you know, Cruella, who is a designer, and, you know, she's working for this lady, and I'm not going to give you too much of the plot because I think you should watch it, and it's so fucking good. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing. There's, like, this montage scene, which I really feel like I wish I saw more of the montage because it was, like, kind of going like this. And the craftsmanship that went into this costuming, like, everything was custom, no doubt, okay? And the scenes were so beautiful, and the makeup was gorgeous, and I just wish there was a little bit more time for me to slurp it up and slurp it in. I needed it. It was so fucking good, and I think Emma Stone really ate it up. Like, I won't even lie. I think that she did great. And even, like, her outfits when she was, like, working as a designer, like, in the store, they were so cute. And, like, you could just tell they made things for her body. If not, they tailored things to her body. And it was so beautiful to see, like, actual pure costuming. Like, it was exceptional. Obsessed. And it's on Disney Plus, so feel free to watch it and let me know your thoughts on it if you haven't watched it. And it's amazing. Oh my god. As for what I'm listening to, we know from the podcast listeners that I've been going through Madonna Deep Dive discography. Okay. And next up on the list was Bedtime Stories. And Madonna made this album as kind of a rebuttal to the pushback that she was seeing from critics and fans about erotica, okay? So she was very sexually explicit, and of course, 1992, people didn't fucking like it and didn't appreciate it at the time. Losers. Anyway, and so she made Bedtime Stories to kind of, like, go back to being a little bit more PC, a little bit more palatable for the general audience. And it was really beautiful to see Madonna's, the production value of the album. And she hired Dallas Austin and Babyface to help produce the album. And it was really amazing to see this level of production for Madonna. And again, Madonna's always pushing the envelope. She's doing things that they would never expect Madonna to do. And she did that once again with Bedtime Stories. And I know it was, like, not supposed to be a sexual album, but it definitely felt like a little bit of bedroom hits. I mean, it is called Bedtime Stories, and, like, the album cover is very, she's, like, you know, serving face always in, like, this boa, and it's giving kind of, like, loungy sexual themes, but and some of the lyrics, I'm like, yeah, well, yes. And the only song that I knew from this album prior was Human Nature. And I'm not sorry. It's human nature. And, like, obviously that's talking about how the public did not appreciate her erotica album, and you know what I mean? Because they didn't get it. The girls that didn't get it, and the girls that did. And I really like this album, actually. Like, I saved 6 songs. And the songs that, like, I was introduced to that I did not know was Survival, which starts off the album. Love that song. It's so good. I would say that Human Nature is the best song on the album. So it kind of makes sense that that was the most popular song for me personally. I loved I'd Rather Be Your Lover too, and I love Don't Stop, and it was such a great album. But if I'm ranking the albums, it would go, wait, let me check my notes. Okay, my Madonna albums are ranked Erotica, True Blue, Self-Titled Madonna, because I feel like Self-Titled has to be up near the top because it brought Madonna to us, you know what I mean? So Self-Titled would be number 3, Bedtime Stories would be number 4, Like a Virgin number 5, and then Like a Prayer number 6. So that would be my updated current rankings of the Madonna albums. I'm really excited to continue to go forth with this because the next album on the list is the Ray of Light album, and I'll get into that like when I listen to it. But at the time that Bedtime Stories comes out, like, she's in her late 30s, and in the past, she's old for a pop star. She shouldn't be doing this. You're too old to be acting like this. And then she makes Ray of Light at 40 years old, and she completely rebrands yet again. The queen of the rebrand, and I'm really excited to step into this layer of Madonna because I know there's so much more music ahead. Like, it just keeps getting better, and she really is the queen of pop. I can't say it enough. I can't emphasize it enough. Madonna is the queen of pop. Not a single pop girly would exist without Madonna, and I'll die on that hill. I'll die on that mountain. I'll die on that Mount Everest. I'll die on that Mount Kilimanjaro. Okay? I will. Thank you. Thank you so much for listening, watching, wherever you're consuming this content. I appreciate it and you. And keep taking it up. Take it to the top of the charts. That was a little flat, but it's okay. You know what's not flat? My boobs. All right. So, yeah.